Hi, kids.
Hi. Hi, Miss.
Okay, so we will start immediately.
Mess with the worksheet.
Yes, we will start with the worksheet. Did you work on it? Did you solve it?
Miss, we solve it in the class.
Okay, this session is for online students. So you will be helping us, Yadeir. Okay?
Okay.
Yusuf, Hussein. Which Hussein is this? Yusuf, Hussein, Dayer,
Agni.
Zahra, you can unmute yourselves because we will work on it all together. Yalla, you can unmute yourself. Let's start with question number 1. We have 4 different flasks. In the first one, we have the rat and the candle. Which gas does the rat breathe in? Which gas does the rat breathe in?
Air.
Which gas found in the air does the rat need?
Oxygen.
Good job, Yasmina. So the rat needs oxygen to live. Which gas does the candle need to light up?
Also oxygen.
It's also oxygen. Bravo, ya Hala. Both the rat and the candle take in oxygen. And which gas do they release?
Carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide. The rat and the candle take in oxygen and release carbon dioxide. In part A, they are asking us about the gas needed for the rat to breathe and for the candle to light up. What will you write?
Oxygen.
Oxygen. Both the rat and the candle need oxygen to light up. Okay? After a while,
Yes.
they closed the flask, the rat died, and the candle is off. What happened? They were both using oxygen and releasing carbon dioxide. The flask is closed.
There's no more oxygen.
There is no more oxygen. They
ran out of oxygen.
Okay, they ran out of oxygen. Hussein, is this Hussein Ftuni? Ali Hamoud, unmute yourselves. Zahra Shaheen, unmute yourself. You have to participate with us. After a while, the rat is dead. Why is the rat dead?
Because they're not.
The rat died.
The rat
because
there was no oxygen.
Okay, there is no more oxygen in the flask.
There's no more in the flask.
So the rat and the candle used all the oxygen found in the flask. Okay. In another experiment, we added a plant to the flasks. We put a plant in the flask. What are the 2 processes that happens in a green plant?
Respiration and
Photosynthesis and respiration. Excellent. Green plants go through photosynthesis to produce their food, which is a kind of sugar. They are also living things, so they breathe. Photosynthesis and respiration. So let's see. The green plant right here is going through photosynthesis. Which gas do green plants breathe in? Which gas do they take in for photosynthesis?
Carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide, excellent. They use carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide from the air, water from the soil, and they use the sunlight energy. They mix all of these together to produce a kind of sugar, and they release. What do they release? What do they throw?
Oxygen.
They throw oxygen. Excellent. They take in carbon dioxide and they throw oxygen by photosynthesis.
And oxygen.
They will throw oxygen by photosynthesis. Okay, so look, this oxygen right here, who needs oxygen to breathe and to light up? Who will take oxygen? Who will take oxygen?
The rat and the candle.
The rat
and
The rat and the candle.
and also the candle will take oxygen. Okay, so the plant uses carbon dioxide and releases oxygen. This oxygen is needed by the candle and by the rat to breathe. Yalla, tell me again. The rat and the candle, they are both using which gas? Which gas do they use?
Oxygen.
They use oxygen. And what do they throw?
Carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide.
The rat breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. The candle uses oxygen and releases carbon dioxide. Who will need this carbon dioxide? Who will use
The plant.
the plant?
The plant to make photosynthesis.
Excellent, to make photosynthesis. So in the last part, they are asking us about the source of carbon dioxide needed for the plant. Who gave this plant the carbon dioxide that it needs? Who gave the plant the
Which
carbon
plant?
dioxide? This green plant. This green plant needs
The candle.
The rat and the candle.
the rat and the
And
candle.
the candle.
The rat and the candle take in
The candle
oxygen
take
And
oxygen
oxygen and
do
breathe
they
out
and give
and
the
give
plant
dioxide
and release
needed for
carbon dioxide
the plant
needed for photosynthesis.
synthesis. Do
Photosynthesis.
you still have any questions about question 1? Is everything clear?
No.
Is everything clear?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Let's move. So let me remind you. So by photosynthesis, plants take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen. Let's pass to question number 3. Look at this plant. What is this plant using? Which gas is this plant taking in?
O2.
O2, oxygen. And what is this plant breathing out?
Carbon dioxide.
Carbon
CO2. So
dioxide.
she's
Excellent. When an organism takes in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide, we say that this organism breathes, right? So which process is shown right here? Is it photosynthesis or respiration? And you told me that
no respiration.
photosynthesis and respiration are 2 processes that happen in green plants. Which one is shown in this figure?
In green plants.
Which one is shown in this drawing?
Respiration.
Why? How did you know, Yahala?
Respiration because the plant is breathing in O2 and breathing out CO2.
Excellent job. When an organism takes in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide, we say that this is respiration. So yes, this is the respiration. Since the plant takes in oxygen and takes out, releases
carbon dioxide. Release carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide. Okay. Respiration, the breathing process. When does it happen? Day and night, or it's during daytime only? The breathing process.
Day and night.
Day and night.
Day and night. Yusuf, I need
First one.
your voice. Ali Hamoud also. Lana and Hamad Bustani. Welcome, dear ones. I missed you so much. So please participate with us.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, we're talking about the breathing process, the respiration process. Does it happen day and night or during daytime only?
Day and night.
I cannot hear.
Respiration day and night.
What did you say?
Day and night.
Day and night. This process happens day and night. So, does this process release energy or absorbs energy? Let me explain a little bit. What do plants make by photosynthesis?
Release.
What do plants make by photosynthesis?
They make sugar.
They make sugar by photosynthesis.
They produce food.
Excellent. They make
Sugar.
glucose.
Sugar and air.
And then plants use oxygen with this glucose. They put them together. What do they make? To make what?
They make
ATP energy.
ATP energy plus water and oxygen.
Excellent. And they throw water and carbon dioxide. But the more
Carbon dioxide.
thing is that the plant makes ATP energy needed to do everything by respiration. So plants again go through respiration to make ATP energy, to give ATP energy. So what do you think? Is respiration a process that releases energy or takes energy?
Release.
Releases energy. Which energy does this process give?
Which energy? ATP energy.
Energy. The energy made by respiration is called ATP energy. So again, plants go through respiration to make ATP energy needed to make different things. Okay? Let's talk a little bit about photosynthesis. Does photosynthesis take energy or give energy? What do you think? Photosynthesis.
The first one. Carbon dioxide.
Okay. Do we need energy?
Carbon dioxide plus sugar gives us.
Listen to me. Listen to the question. Do plants need energy to go through photosynthesis?
No.
They don't need energy to go through photosynthesis? So let's think of the photosynthesis process. Plants absorb water from the soil. They take in carbon dioxide. And what do they use to mix these two together? To mix water and carbon dioxide?
ATP energy.
They use ATP energy to put water and carbon dioxide together?
Miss, we can't hear you clearly.
Okay, because someone is making a noise. Is it you, Yusuf?
Not me. Not me.
I'm talking about photosynthesis. Yeah. Plants go by photosynthesis. What do they use? What do they need to go through photosynthesis? Plants need
ATP.
Sunlight and carbon dioxide and water.
They need water, carbon dioxide,
sunlight energy,
and what else?
Sunlight energy.
And sunlight
Energy. So they use energy.
Photosynthesis. طيب.
Photosynthesis.
يعني do we need energy to make?
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Energy to make photosynthesis?
Yes, of course. Yes, we do.
Excellent.
Yes.
So, what do we say? Is photosynthesis exothermic or endothermic? Is it exothermic? It gives energy, or endothermic? It's endothermic. It takes energy. Look at the worksheet. Is photosynthesis an exothermic process or endothermic process?
Miss, it
Exothermic. I don't have my worksheet with me, but I know the answer.
What is it? Exothermic, it gives energy or it absorbs energy?
give.
It gives energy.
Photosynthesis gives energy?
No, absorb energy.
Which energy does it use, ya Hala?
I didn't hear you clearly.
Which energy do we need to go through photosynthesis? Which energy do
Sunlight energy.
Sunlight. يعني endothermic.
Sunlight energy.
Endothermic, guys. Endothermic. To go through photosynthesis, plants use sunlight energy. So this is a process that absorb energy. It's endothermic. Respiration is exothermic. Photosynthesis takes energy, takes sunlight energy, while respiration is an exothermic, it gives ATP energy. To go through respiration, we need oxygen and sugar. So which one is the correct equation of respiration? Is it the first, second, or third one?
The third.
The third
Third.
one. Since to go through respiration, we need oxygen and we need sugar.
Sugar. Plus sugar.
Okay? And it is a very important process that helps the plant make ATP energy. Do you still have any questions
ATP
about
energy.
photosynthesis or respiration? Any questions about photosynthesis and respiration? Anyone?
No.
Photosynthesis and respiration are two opposite processes that happen in green plants. By photosynthesis, I will send you this in the chat. By photosynthesis, plants make their own food, which is a kind of sugar called glucose. By respiration, plants make ATP energy. Okay? Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Let's talk now about question number 2. Question number 2 talks about deer ticks. So plants are producers since they produce their own food by photosynthesis. We'll start now talking about consumers. Animals are consumers, and here we're talking about a special kind of animals, which is the deer tick. The deer tick is a parasite. It attaches to a mammal and feeds on its blood. Ticks carry different microbes that can cause diseases to mammals. The tick benefits from eating the mammal's blood. Unfortunately, the mammal suffers from the loss of blood. The mammal loses blood and may get sick from the microbes that the deer tick is carrying. Okay, specify. Specify, yani you have to tell why. Are deer ticks herbivorous or carnivorous animals? You can unmute yourselves. Are deer ticks
What?
Deer ticks feed on mammal's blood. So are they herbivorous animals or carnivorous?
Carnivorous.
Animals. Which class of carnivorous animals?
Carnivorous. Bloodsuckers.
What did you say?
Bloodsuckers.
Bloodsuckers.
Perfect. So
Bloodsuckers.
deer ticks are carnivorous blood sucker animals. Why is that? Why do you think that they are carnivorous bloodsucker animals?
Because they feed on mammals'
Because they feed
blood.
on mammals' blood.
Bloodsuckers.
Do you know any other examples of bloodsucker animals? Like what? Like mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are also bloodsuckers. Right?
And flies? Flies?
No. Flies are, some flies are
Maybe dragonflies?
No, mosquitoes, leech are bloodsuckers. Pick out from the paragraph why deer ticks are considered as bad for the relationship. Do you think that deer ticks are good for mammals?
No, they're not.
No, they're not. So, how did you know that?
Mass, the mammals surface
Excellent. The mammal suffers from what?
from tossing their blood and
So mammals
From
lose
sucking their blood.
mapping
they
get
may get,
skin
they may
sick.
get sick. Excellent.
Sick.
From losing of the blood and nutrients to sick. Yeah.
So the mammal suffers from losing their blood
Losing of blood and nutrients to make it sick.
from losing their blood, and they may
To make it sick.
get sick because deer
Get
ticks carry microbes. Okay, they are not a clean animals. Any questions about this? Any questions about this?
No.
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 Last question, which is question. Question.
Or
Yes.
Yes. Yes, miss. Okay.
Nothing.
Different habitats provide many possible food chains that make up a food web. In one marine food chain, microscopic plants called, okay, so I think I prefer to do this. In a
mass
marine,
autotrophs are producer their own food.
wait. Let me write the food. In water, small plants, very tiny plants called phytoplankton. Can you see what I'm writing now? Phytoplankton
Yes.
are eaten by a kind of shrimps called krill. So phytoplankton are plants eaten by the krill. Okay? In a grassland, I will write it right here. A grasshopper eats grass, so the grass is eaten by the grasshopper. The grasshopper gets eaten by a rat. A rat is consumed by a snake. The snake eats the rat. Then a hawk snatches up the snake. Okay? The grass is eaten by the grasshopper. The grasshopper is eaten by the rat. The rat is eaten by the snake. The snake is eaten by the hawk. In a pond, in the water also, we have an autotroph, which is the algae, a green plant. So these algae are eaten by a mosquito larva, a baby mosquito. And then a young dragonfly eats the mosquito. So the dragonfly eats the mosquito. The mosquito is eaten by the dragonfly. Then the dragonfly, Zahra, stop writing please on the screen. The dragonfly please turn down, mute yourself if it's noisy your side.
Miss, I can't hear you.
Can you please mute yourself if it's noisy your side?
Miss, it's from Hassan Deir.
Hassan Dayiq, please mute yourself. So I'll send you this in the chat and
No.
be using them to answer the questions. Again, the phytoplankton, which are small, very small plants, are eaten by who? Phytoplanktons are eaten by who?
By krill.
By the krill. Thank you. Who is this?
Phytoplankton.
Is eaten by the krill. This is in water. In a grassland ecosystem, the grass is
Yes.
eaten by the grasshopper. Then a rat eats grasshopper. So the grasshopper is eaten by the grass. The rat is eaten by a snake. The snake is eaten by a hawk.
Snake and nine. Yeah.
In water also. The plant is the algae. The algae is eaten by a mosquito baby, mosquito larva. The mosquito is eaten by a dragonfly. The dragonfly is eaten by a fish. And then we have a raccoon that eats the fish. Are you getting what I'm writing now?
Yes.
So they said that the algae,
Yes.
the algae, which is a green plant, is an autotroph. Look, the autotroph
Yes.
is the algae. What do they mean by autotrophs? What is another word to say autotroph? Plants are
Mass producers.
excellent. So autotrophs are
Yes.
producers. Why are they called producers?
Because they're making our food.
Because
Yes.
what do they produce?
Food. They made their own food.
By what? What do we
Own
do?
food. By photosynthesis.
By
Photosynthesis.
Thank you. What are two different autotrophs
Photosynthesis.
mentioned in the text?
Mass grass and algae.
Good job. Grass is a plant, so it is an autotroph. Algae are also plants, so they are
And algae.
What else? There is another example. It's enough to mention two, but I'm giving you all the options. Grass are plants, so they are autotrophs, they are producers. Algae are also plants, so they are autotrophs, they are producers. What else? What else? What is the third example of plants mentioned in the text?
Tropic plants.
What is another example of plants mentioned in the text?
Miss, microscopic plants called phytron.
Microscopic plants called
This one.
phytoplankton. Excellent. Is this Hala? Is it you, Hala, who said the answer?
Yes.
Okay, so small
No, it's me, Lana.
Okay, great, Lana. Small plants called for phytoplanktons. Grass, they are a producer. And algae is an autotroph, it's also a producer. Okay? What do krill feed on? Look in the chat. What do krills eat?
Krill eats vertical.
What do they eat? What do krill eat?
Krill.
Microscopic plants called phytoplankton provide
Phytoplankton.
for
Phytoplankton.
phytoplankton. Excellent.
Phytoplankton.
Krill. So phytoplankton
Phytoplankton, yes.
feed. Okay, krills can feed on phytoplankton, which are small plants, very tiny plants. Are snakes consumers or producers? You should be answering this without thinking, without even thinking. Snakes, are they consumers or producers?
Consumers.
Consumers. Green plants are almost the only
Consumers.
producers. A snake is an animal that eats. Why are snakes consumers? Because they
feed on.
That's right, because they feed on other animals. They
feed on.
They eat on other animals such as what? Look in the text. What do snakes eat? What do snakes eat? What?
Rats.
Rats. Perfect. Good job. Snakes are consumers since they consume, they eat other animals, مش on other, they eat other animals such as rats. Grasshoppers. What do grasshoppers eat? What do grasshoppers eat?
Grasshoppers, they eat grass.
Grasshoppers eat grass. So are they herbivorous or carnivorous animals?
Herbivorous.
Herbivorous animals. Grasshoppers are herbivores because, don't forget to tell why. Because they, help me with this. This is an easy
Miss my tablet.
Grasshoppers are herbivores because they
feed on grass.
Feed on grass.
They feed
on grass.
such as grass.
Plants
Yeah.
such as
Last
grass.
question. So you said that herbivores are animals that feed on plants. Okay, the plants in the phytoplankton. Who eats phytoplankton? Which animal eats phytoplankton?
Krill.
The krill. This is the first herbivore. Okay, let me change the color. The krill is the first herbivore since it eats phytoplankton. Where is the second herbivore? Who eats grass?
Grasshopper.
The grasshopper is another herbivore.
Grasshopper.
Who eats algae?
Mosquito?
The mosquito.
Mosquito.
The mosquito baby, the mosquito larva.
Insectivorous.
So in the herbivore section, you can write krill, mosquito, or grasshopper. Okay. A carnivorous animal. Name one carnivorous animal.
Snake.
The snake eats rats, so it's a carnivorous animal. A hawk eats a snake, so it's another carnivorous animal. Yalla, insectivore. Insectivore.
Fish.
Fish.
And fish. No, fish is piscivorous. No, it's not piscivorous.
The rat eats grasshopper. The rat eats grasshopper. So the rat,
Grasshopper, yes.
the rat is an insectivore. Bravo. And also fish.
Rat is an insectivore and also fish.
So,
yes, fish.
The only piscivore.
Raccoon is piscivorous.
Good job, because
Raccoon is piscivorous.
raccoon is a